Hi everybody and welcome. We are here. Welcome to our Aries full moon ceremony. Are you wearing your crown? I hope you are. This was part of the tools for this month that I was so excited to bring you. I love bringing you crowns so that you adorn yourself like the priestess, goddess, gorgeousness that you are. We're delighted that you're here, and I love that you're checking in from where you're coming from. I'm live here in Los Angeles, where it has been just a glorious fall day. You can definitely feel the change of season, though. It's shifting over here. So anyway, I hope you have your crown on too. If you do, take a selfie and post it in Facebook or Instagram, please, and tag Sage Goddess. We would love to see you. I would love to reshare a super cute picture of you and your crown to our story on Instagram or over on Facebook, so we would love that. And I'm delighted that you're here. Tonight, next month at the full moon, and I did want to show you, I finally found a manufacturer after years who can make my Athena's favorite shawl. Do you remember these? Let's see if I can do this with my crown on. Remember these? You're getting a gold one in your full moon kit for next month because it's a full moon in Taurus, which is all about prosperity, and gold is the color, as you know, of prosperity and wealth and abundance. And so we are giving you one of my favorite shawls in gold. So you got a crown this month, you're getting a shawl next month. We're just going to adorn you like a queen. So anyway, that is coming up in next month's kit. But what I was saying is we have an eclipse next month at our Taurus full moon. So tonight is the night. Make double moon water tonight, because next month, you may not want to be charging your water and your crystals and all your goodies. When we have an eclipse, we tend not to do all of that. I know. So yeah, so that we will wear our shawls together next month when we start working with energies of abundance and prosperity. And I'm so happy that you're here. So cheers to that. But tonight is our last kind of direct big full moon when we can work with all that lunar energy and we don't have to worry about it. When we have eclipse activity, sometimes the energy is a little wonky. It's not as direct. So we don't want to work with that in the same way that we do when we don't have that. So cheers, everybody. I'm really delighted you're here. Okay, so tonight's ceremony, the Aries full moon, I'll talk more about next month's ceremony and the tools when we're done. The Aries full moon is all about power. And if you are new, I want to say I'm glad you're here. We've been doing this. I've been doing this with you. This is my 11th year of full moon online rituals, and I've never missed a full moon. Even if I've been in other countries or sick, I've always been here. We've never missed one. So on YouTube, which is where you are, make sure you subscribe. That way you'll get notifications. I do free full moon, free new moon, and high holiday ceremonies. So I'm going to see you again at the new moon and at Samhain. And then I teach online classes and online programs in spiritual development and crystal healing. So there's lots of fun things in store for you. If you're new, we're glad you found us. If you're not new, just glad you're here. Tonight, though, how many of you are Aries, sun, moon, rising? I don't have any Aries in my chart, but I'm raising one. My son is an Aries. I absolutely love that he's an Aries. He was premature. He was supposed to be a Taurus, but I'm so delighted that he's not, because he teaches me the light side of Aries. Aries can be heavy hitting. It's ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of warfare. So you Aries can be tough darn nuts, and you know it, but you're also really smart and really direct and really accurate, and you do not hesitate to dive in and take action. You are ready to go, and I love that about Aries energy. My son is like that. He's just like, let's do this thing. He's courageous. He's brave. So if you're an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, tonight really is your moon. And I want you to celebrate it. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to feel the power of this evening. If you're not Aries, this full moon can feel a little bit like somebody's got you like this. There's a little bit of it can be an agitating energy. It can be very direct. It can be people confronting, not being as sensitive as they need to be to your feelings. If you're a water sign, navigating this is kind of challenging. I'm a double fire, so I'm all about this. I have gotten so much done this weekend. My 4th book is going off to the publisher tomorrow, and I was actually just writing a section about the full moon and talking about how in ancient Greece and Rome, they used to take off as much of their clothing at the full moon as they could because they believed that the light of the full moon was healing. That it would regenerate cells and tissue and it would help to prevent disease. So there was a lot of nakedness among my ancestors and perhaps among yours too at the full moon. But yeah, so anyway, thank you. And thank you to Team SG who leaned in and provided a lot of support on the project too. I can't tell you yet what the book is or what it's about because I have a lot of copycats, but it'll be available for pre-order soon on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, etc. And so I will keep you posted. And I'm hoping to do book tours and all of those things after it publishes in June of next year. So yeah, and this is my first book with Penguin Random House, which is the biggest publisher in the world. I am so proud to be published by them, and in good company of people like Deepak Chopra and the Obamas, and so it's an amazing opportunity for me and for Sage Goddess, and we're just really, really proud. So I'm looking forward to getting that book in your hands. But I thought this was the perfect weekend to do all my final writing and editing because this full moon in Aries is like, we're gonna get this, we're gonna do it. So cheers, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna begin as I always do. At the big moon phases, you wanna really keep your energy and your energy field clear. So we're gonna burn some white sage. If you don't have any, that's okay. I'm going to burn it for you. And just imagine that into that smoke you're releasing any energies that are heavy, dense. Maybe the day was stressful, maybe the week has been stressful, and let's release all of that. And I like to just take it around my tools too, and around me. Always let the smoke come up through your fingers. Your hands hold a lot of energy. You know what I mean? We're constantly touching and cooking and doing everything we do with our hands. And so we have to keep those particular magical tools very clean and clear. Now I want to prepare you for tonight. The craft of tonight, we usually do some kind of craft or activity together at the full moon. The craft for tonight is incense making, and I'll show you the tools over here on my altar. Can you see that? Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. And so we are making incense together this evening. Your kit came with the cute little jar and all of the herbs. There's also something in this package that we sent you called Mako powder. And what Mako powder does, if you look at the label, it's M-A-K-K-O, it means you don't have to use charcoal. So when you add Mako powder to incense, it's really cool because it's self-lighting. It's an incendiary agent. And it's a natural product. It comes from a tree, from the bark of a tree. So we put a little bit in your kit so that if you don't have charcoal or you don't want to burn things on charcoal, you don't have to. Your kit came with tea lights, and so I put my tea light in a little holder just to keep it safe. And your oracle cards where I'll be pulling for readings for you. And so that is our set of activities for this evening. So we're working with cinnamon and clove, which are about power and abundance. We're working with wormwood and ginger. Wormwood softens your central nervous system. It's really good for helping you drop into meditation if meditating is hard for you. Dragon's blood, super protective. And then you can add anything else that you want. You might have some really cool other ingredients in your medicine cabinet where you're like, I'm gonna go get that. Maybe a lot of you grow and dry your own herbs, and so maybe you wanna go and get some thyme or some rosemary or mint or lavender from your garden. I would love to see you incorporate something from your collection. Team SG and I provided for you. All the activities all the time. And then what's cool about making, incense or perfume at the full moon is it's charged with the energy of tonight. So when you're feeling less than motivated, when you're feeling tired, when you're feeling discouraged, break out this incense, remember this fiery Aries energy that we're working with tonight, and see if you can't channel some of that into the work that you're doing. I think that's a great idea. You guys ready? I'm gonna turn on the AC in here because it's actually kind of roasting. This Aries energy is no joke. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Let's see if that helps it feel a little less like a terrarium in here. It actually was kind of cold today, so I'm like, how did it get so hot in here? It must be all of our collective heat that's rising, right? I know. Okay, so are you guys ready? Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to begin tonight. You have your perfume called Crown of Courage, which I hope you love. A lot of you have written in that you love this perfume so much. This is jasmine for passion and clove, which is for abundance and prosperity. There's also amber, and there's a little tiny touch of cinnamon, not too much because cinnamon can be kind of harsh on the skin and can kind of irritate people. So I just put the slightest little touch in there, but cinnamon, again, is for action and direction and focus and vision. So if you want to spray just a little bit, if you didn't get it in your kit, sending you a little bit of that energy. So we want to anoint with that. And when we take our perfume, we always take just a little bit at the third eye for what we know, a little bit at our wrist for what we do, and just a tiny touch down at our ankles to bless our steps, bless where we go. And since we're working with a very powerful full moon, it's all about action and steps and forward momentum, I think that's a fitting way to go. And so if you don't have the tools, what I would say is if you have essential oils in your collection, if you have any ambers, any cinnamon, if you have any jasmine, those are all going to be perfect for tonight. Remember, Aries is very fiery, very passionate. Aries does not like to be held back. It wants to attack. And so all of your oils that are really strong, even a patchouli would be nice for tonight, or a frankincense. If you have any of those things, that would be fantastic too. And then if you have your wand that came with your kit, this is peach aventurine. And peach aventurine is an interesting stone. It has hematite in it. It is quartz with mica, a little bit of hematite. And we're going to use this to charge, to draw down the energy of this moon and to charge your incense. So if you have that wand, that would be perfect. And then what I'm going to do is after I charge my incense, I'm going to direct this wand right up to the screen. And then you can bring your finger or your crystals or your tools and connect with the energy of what I've created. So if you don't have your tools tonight, I'm still going to incorporate you and help you feel as if you are right here with me. All right. So this is the solar plexus chakra singing bowl from Sage Goddess. And I want to play it for you for just a minute. I want to invite you to roll your shoulders back, call your energy into this moment, fully just present here now. I'm going to play this bowl for you for just a minute, and it's going to help you drop into the vibration of the energy of tonight's full moon. Tonight's full moon, my ceremony, my intention for you is that tonight you're going to feel powerful, confident, and courageous, ready to move in the direction of your dreams without fear. Does that sound good to you? That's what's on the menu tonight. And that courage, that stamina, that direction comes from the solar plexus chakra, which is 2 finger widths right above your belly button. And so I want you to see, for me, when I play this bowl, I can feel it right there. It's also going to help if you have an upset stomach, any kind of digestive problems, which is also a symptom of a solar plexus chakra that's not balanced. So just close your eyes and relax. I'm going to play it very softly because I don't want to overwhelm your speakers. But I want you to imagine that the light of that moon is coming directly down and just infusing right into your solar plexus tonight. And we don't do releasing at the full moon because it's really a culmination phase, right? The new moon is when we release and let go. But we do focus, we do light up, we do expand certain energies. And so tonight I want you to work with a couple of focus words for yourself. And I want you to think about what those might be. And I want you to write them on your bathroom mirror in lipstick. I want you to write them on your hand in pen for the next couple of days, put Post-it notes around. Those words for Aries can be power, and you could write, I am powerful as an affirmation. I'm courageous. I'm strong, right? I'm fearless. I'm brave. A lot of you are brave. I've seen your bravery, right? I'm ready. I'm willing. I'm able, right? So what is going to be your power word or power phrase, affirmation for the next 24 to 48 hours? Where in your life, it could be your relationship, it could be a project, it could be your business. Where in your life do you need to bring courage, strength, confidence? What would benefit from all of that for you? And I want you to sit in that space of just knowing that you have what you need. The universe doesn't put anything on your plate, truly, that you're not ready to address. So if it's in front of you, it is your work, right? Happiness, flow, I love it. Mary says, I'm empowered. I love that. Coffee Life kept it simple. I am, which is kind of all you need to say, right? I am includes everything else, right? All the adjectives that you can use. Resilient for Catherine, that's beautiful too. Radiant for Brady. Capable for Shayna, like that too. Aries would say they're always capable. I've never met an Aries who didn't think they were capable. Beautiful. Veg Woman says, I'm more than a conqueror. I find that exciting. I'm enough. I'm me. I'm ready, right? I'm healed. I'm unstoppable. I'm a badass. I love that too. Yeah, you are all those things. You know what's funny is when we're little, when we're young, we tend to think all these things, right? Most of us, when we're little. I can do it, right? And then as we get older, society, it's almost like trains us out of our power. You shouldn't do that. Why did you do this? You're not good enough at that. Or, let somebody else do it. They're better at it. So then as we get older, it's like our solar plexus contracts and our self-esteem shifts. And so I really want to focus with us tonight while we have this energy on how do we make it bigger? How do we make that confidence bigger? How do we make that radiant, strength and self-esteem that we had as children? How do we bring that back and bring that back into our energy fields, right? And you see it even when you have children. You see how the system and society kind of train us out of thinking that we are everything that we know ourselves to be, our birthrights, Right? So don't play small. Life is short. We've got to do this. We're going to do it right. Okay, I'm going to light my candle, and you are welcome to light yours too. What did I do with my fire source? Here we go. We always light a candle to bring in the element of fire, and especially since it's a fiery full moon. The moon itself is a lunar planet, and that's why bringing in fire energy through your candle sort of helps to balance the energies, because Aries is so masculine and the full moon is so feminine, right? So we want to have kind of a counterbalance there. Yeah, I love that, love that. Okay, so what we're going to do for tonight, it's helpful if you have a little bowl. I couldn't find my mortar and pestle, for goodness sake. I have like 10 of them in the house. I couldn't find any of them. So I'm just using a little bowl and spoon. But I am going to encourage you to blend your herbs separately before adding them to your container. You're welcome to do it the other way and just straight put them in there. But I think it's kind of nice to blend it first and set your intention and feel it with your fingers and then transfer it to your bowl. So I will leave it to you how you wish to do that. But I'm going to open a circle first. I want to craft with you inside a sacred circle tonight. Isn't it fun to read the feed? It really, really is. When all of us wake up and come back to our power, that's when this planet is going to heal. It's part of the reason why I'm here every month and I do these rituals and ceremonies with you for free, is because I don't want there to be a barrier to entry. I want everybody to be able to come in and feel connected to their inner power. It's time. So let's call in those guides and guardians with the 4 sacred directions to be with us, to hold the space. We always begin in the east. That's the door. I'm going to open the door tonight to an empowered new beginning for you, right? Here we go. So guides and guardians of the east, element of air, we call upon you tonight for clarity. Help us step into our power with confidence tonight, with clarity about who we are, what we want to create. We welcome you into the circle. And then calling now to the guides and the guardians of the south, element of fire, Aries, god of war. We see you tonight. We ask Aries tonight, RS, right? His strength, His power, His passion, His purpose. Help us to be more like you tonight, brave warriors full of courage and strength. Welcoming in guides and guardians of the South. And then turning the wheel west, element of water, calling in the guardians here for emotional renewal. Of course, the moon is your planet. We feel the flow tonight, energy of light, beauty. Help us to cleanse and clear anything that isn't serving us. Help us to welcome in and usher in this phase of illumination, light, empowerment. We thank and welcome the guides and the guardians of the West. And then turning north, element of earth, we welcome in the guides and the guardians here for grounding, for strength, for patience, for presence, for peace, protection. We give thanks to the guides and the guardians of the north as always. Steadiness in the north. And I like to welcome in always the guides and the guardians of the element of spirit, the ether, the Akash, the magic, serendipity. These guardians come through to animate and connect and align and unite the guides and the guardians of the other elements, opening up doorways to possibility, serendipity. And we welcome in the guides and the guardians, the element of magic, of spirit, ether. To the east you are here, to the south you are here, to the west you are here, to the north you are here. And then we turn skyward, element of spirit, you are here, you are here, you are here. And together we say, Amen. Aho. So it is. That's Aries wanting to dance and get your heart rate going and get your juices flowing. It's all happening tonight, right? Cheers. Okay. So now that we are in Sacred Circle, nice tight energy container, right, for all of our sacred work tonight, let's take our herbs and our mako powder so we can burn this thing real good. I'm going to start with the infusion of wormwood and ginger. Wormwood is actually what absinthe is made of. Have you heard of absinthe? The green fairy? You drink too much of that, you'll be enjoying your full moon on the floor. So you don't want to inhale or smoke too much of this either. It has the same sort of central nervous softening properties, a little bit of it. It's like everything else. A little bit's fun, too much is too much. And then ginger is so stimulating to the sacral chakra. So that's going to bring you passion and stamina. Yeah, baby. Keep it going all night. This is a party time combination, I will tell you right now. If you aren't feeling your mojo, this will help you. And some people aren't. You know what I mean? We go through phases, right? It waxes and it wanes like the moon, so. But mojo's important. That's right. Renee said you'll forget that full moon ever happened. You have too much of the green fairy. Next up, it's dragon's blood. Now, dragon's blood is a beautiful resin, primarily, like I said, used for protection, but it's also considered to have the dragon energy associated with it, and I think that's full-on Aries medicine. So let's put our dragon's blood in. You can put all of it or, you know, just a pinch if you want to save some of these ingredients for something else, but I'm going all in tonight. And I will show you. Hold on, it's stuck to the side of the bag a little bit. Resins do that because they're kind of sticky sometimes. Have you had that experience too, where they kind of like get sticky on the side? So here's what that looks like so far. So that red is the dragon's blood, and that brown gray mixture is your wormwood and your ginger. And then the next blend, cinnamon and clove. So clove and cinnamon are both known for their wealth and prosperity attracting properties. So if that's part of what you're working on with your power, right, is that you want to, through your power, you want to bring greater abundance into your life, I've got you covered right here. It's also known to bring good fortune. Clove is very healing. You have a toothache, you put clove oil on it, can't feel anything after that. It's really true. Okay, now I'm just going to take a moment and with intention kind of mix my herbs together before I add my mako powder. And there's different ways to infuse, you know, an incense with your intention. You can use your breath. Your breath is your life force, right? So when you blow, and blow carefully because you'll blow the shit out of this and it'll be powder all over your room. Very slowly and just a little breath. And in my mind, I'm just thinking power, strength, courage, right? Power, strength, courage. Power, strength, courage. Okay. Then you can also, if it grosses you out, don't do it, but spit, saliva is your life force. It's actually a good binding agent for incense, and it really makes it your own, right? So, but if that grosses you out, don't do it. Nothing really grosses me out. But I'm a mom, you know what I mean? I've seen it all, done it all, so. Yeah. If spit grosses you out, parenting probably isn't right for you. There will be worse things you will see on your journey. Anyway, a little bit of spit. It's just, you know, it's full moon spit. Do you have to add something sticky or resinous to incense blends? No, but a little bit of essential oil or saliva is nice because it binds the ingredients together, and so it's not quite so like poof powdery. So if you have an essential oil around that you love, add a couple drops of that. Like, you're making this your own. I'm giving you kind of the, you know, the basic ingredients so that if you if you don't have anything else, I know that you have what I gave you, but if you have other things in your collection that you just love, incorporate them. Now, this is mako powder. You don't need to add the whole bag. We gave you a little bit more than you needed. I would say add about half of that in. And like I said, this is an incendiary agent. It's super, super cool. I buy it by the pound because I make a lot of incense. And it means you don't need to use charcoal. So you can just light it, right? Which is pretty cool. So I still have a charcoal disc here, just honestly because I go on autopilot. I do so much ceremony with charcoal, I just always have one, but you know, I don't need it tonight for this. And now, whatever you blended this in, we're going to turn it 3 times, okay? So I infuse all of my past with this energy, power, strength, courage. And we're going to turn the bowl 1 time, or the jar 1 time. I infuse all of the present, today, this moment, this here now moment, this precious moment that I get to share with you, with the energy of this incense, so power, strength, courage. And I infuse all of my future, all of my days ahead with the energy of this incense, power, strength, and courage. Amen, aho, and so it is. Now, the cute little jar we gave you. I love these little square jars. They're my favorite thing to put incense in. And you've got a little chipstone inside for a little gemstone magic. I'm just going to show you, because you can do this on your own. I don't want to take your ritual time for this, but you're just going to transfer your finished incense into this jar. And if you used all of the packets, you should get a full jar out of this. If you put all the packets that I gave you together, it should pretty much fill this cute little jar. So you can do that now if you want, or you can do that later. Another fun touch is, if you want to, when you're done with your incense, if you have a crystal singing bowl, and we do have these at sagegoddess.com if you'd like one, or a lot of you have singing bowls in your collection, you can take it in. You can actually charge it. Isn't that cool? With the energy of the bowl. So that every molecule of those herbs and resins is infused with the energy of this bowl, which again is solar plexus, strength, empowerment, self-esteem, confidence, all of those things. The chipstone inside was a little citrine. It's teeny town Barbara buffing, so don't be looking for a big stone. It's a little tiny chipstone, but the energy of it should be in there for you. Okay. Now, what we're going to do for our last step is we're going to light this baby. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do it, Sarah. It's super fun, and I'm hoping that if you like working with mako and you make incense, that maybe you'll consider incorporating it as an ingredient. What's really cool about mako powder too, it is unscented. So it doesn't change the way your incense smells. In fact, it's absorbent. So once you add mako powder in, it actually takes on the scent of anything else that's in there. And so it just becomes part of the mix. I learned that from a master incense maker who mentored me 15 or 18 years ago now. And I've never looked back. So if you like it, I'm hoping it's something that you're going to consider doing. So here's a charcoal disc. I'm not going to use it because we don't have to. So now what you do is you take your lighter and you literally light onto the incense itself. Let me show this to you on the other camera. You see it better there? And you just literally light the incense directly. And do you see how it's staying lit? Normally it wouldn't do that, right? Normally if there wasn't mako in there, there would be nothing to hold that flame. It's almost like an incense stick or an incense cone. Isn't that cool? Isn't that fun? Something new tonight. And now you see. No charcoal. And oh my God, that smells good. Are you guys loving that combination? There's something about the wormwood and the ginger. It's so warming. It has that kind of fall, autumn feel to it. And look how much smoke is coming. And I didn't even light that much. So this incense is going to last you a long time, and it saves you all the bucks. In fact, I probably even lit too much of it. It's going to save you all the bucks on charcoal discs, which can get very expensive and are sometimes hard to light. And let's just take a deep breath there. And I want you to imagine this smoke just being filled again with all of the intentions that you are holding, all of the visions and dreams. Everything you want to illuminate is right here. It's right at your fingertips. And all you have to do is follow the direction of your vision, right? All you have to do is let the light of this moon guide you and just trust the vision in the process. So cheers to you. Yeah, super fun. Okay. Isn't that beautiful? Did you like the combination? I know. I'm trying to find a good word to describe it if you don't have that particular combination. Might be something that we should bring you separately at SG, because it was honestly, that's one of the best smelling incense blends I've ever seen before. And I love that I taught you about mako powder. It's going to change your life. You can even get it on Amazon, honey. Although at this point, what can't you get on Amazon? God. Yes. So I always play this drum at the full moon, you know. We're going to draw down this full moon energy, right? So what are we illuminating tonight? Have you crystallized your vision a little bit more? What are we illuminating for you? Let's fill up the feed now one more time with everything we're sending up to Great Spirit tonight to put in front of that big moon. What are you lighting up inside of yourself? I'm lighting up expansion. I'm lighting up power. I'm lighting up, this is also a powerful new or full moon for love. There are some different placements, astrological placements happening right now that suggest that this full moon is about taking action in relationship. And I'm ready for that. Yeah, so let's do self-worth. I like that too. And taking action toward peace is powerful. You know, Aries, right, ruled by Aries, the god of war, it's not a peaceful sign. But when they learn how to manage their emotions, right, and that intensity, and they learn how to channel it and direct it, it becomes very powerful for them. Ooh, look at that list. Yes, darling. Creativity, courage, love, new romantic love. Let's do that. Progress, determination, family healing. Yes, let's do that too. Security, divinity, strength. Courage, courage, courage. Success, success, success. Self-worth. Yes, knowledge, joy, clarity, peace, confidence, solidarity, learning, courage, self-love, security. Love it. All right, big moon. I know you see us down here. I'm sitting all this on angel's wings, eagle's wings. My prayer for you tonight is that you won't just think these things or imagine these things, but you will live these things. I want you to wake up tomorrow feeling different, feeling possible, feeling capable, ready to take action. You know, part of manifestation is taking a step forward, right? You can't just wait with your hands out, like, when's it going to come to me? Aries will tell you, go and get it if you want it. Thank you, Karen. I love you. Wake up tomorrow ready to do this thing. Come on now. Where's that Aries in you? I'm calling to your fire. My fire sees your fire. I know you got this. Come on now. BJ's getting married. What an incredible full moon to bless your marriage. I love that for you. Movement, taking charge, seizing the day. Yes, just do it. You are a unique creation. Everything about you is holy and sacred. You feel it? You got it? We there? Trying to get you to your climax, darling. You there? Woo! Spirit, we say amen. Spirit, we say aho. Spirit, we say so it is. Together. Good. I got you there. Just one more service I offer. And Laura got a dog. She adopted a dog named Luna. Of course we bless Luna tonight. This is Luna's domain. I've always thought Luna would be a beautiful dog's name. My dog is a boy, so he's Bodhisattva. But if I had a girl dog, Luna would have been a top contender. Why the Remo drum? Because I love it. I have about 40 drums in my collection. A lot of them are, shamanic, sort of bigger gong drums. But this one looks like the full moon to me, is kind of the short answer. And I've been using it for like almost the whole decade. And it's also got this really kind of like high, tight tone to it that for me feels like the full moon. I don't know what it is, but I've just always kind of used that drum. One day I want to have somebody paint a moon on it for me. My friend Christine's here, one of my best friends in the world. Maybe she'll paint a moon on there for me. I don't sell drums, but if you want a really good drum, please support my friend Velislav in Kyiv, Ukraine. His shop is called Shaman Drum on Etsy, and he's an amazing man, amazing human being. So yeah, and tell Velislav we said hello. A lot of us in my community always choose Velislav. We always have, because he's the best drum maker in the world, but especially when everything that's happened in Ukraine has happened. It's been such a delight to be able to support him and help his business thrive in the middle of all the challenges there. So we love you, Velislav. Now, the last thing I want to do is I want to, before I do readings for you, look at my, by the way, I need you to see this because this is just so cool. It's still going. I didn't light anymore. So if you're like, does that Mako stuff really work? That Mako stuff really works. I mean, I barely lit the edge of it, y'all. It's no joke. So yeah, okay. We have our double terminated little peach aventurine wand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine the light of the moon, which is right above me right now, drawing down into this stone. Remember, quartz is programmable and quartz is a transmitter. Sends and receives energy. I'm going to be teaching about this in Crystal Masters, my crystal healing class this week. So I'm going to imagine drawing down the energy of that moon and touching the incense that I made. And again, just keep coming back to your power words, your mantra words. Power, courage, strength. Power, courage, strength. Power, courage, strength. Okay? And then just a deep breath there. So nice to be with you guys, especially on a Sunday. There's something just really cool. I was saying that earlier. I love doing ceremony on the weekends because the vibe is a little more relaxed. You know what I mean? Like, I hope you're feeling the beauty of tonight. Okay. Now, if you want, you can bring your finger or a stone or your own incense blend up to my point, which has been charged and infused with the energy of my incense. So even if you don't have your tools tonight, you can kind of share the energy with me. Because I believe it works through the screen. I think energy is energy, and it doesn't matter whether we're in the same room or... There you go. So it is. So it is. Okay. So I'm going to pull cards for you now. You know, every month we send you kind of a completer set of oracle cards for the phase of the moon that we're in or the sign that we're in. So tonight's cards are Live Life for You. Aries is all about that. Aries is not living life for you. They're living life for themselves. Trust your instincts. Hawk medicine. Powerful Aries medicine. Pave your own path. Don't be a follower, be a leader, right? Take a risk. Got to get the hell outside your comfort zone. Let it burn. I'm really good at this because I'm all fire. Sometimes I burn shit down and I shouldn't. And then go for it. What are you waiting for? The universe is not going to come and tap you on the shoulder and go, hey, would you like to manifest something? You got to get out there and do your thing. So let's do some readings. All right, Tina Briggs is here. Let's see what's coming through for you, cutie pie. For Tina, what do you need to know tonight from this Aries full moon? What's its medicine for you? Live life for you. We only have one. Well, I think we have many lives, but why waste it caring about what other people think? That's so true. First and foremost, live life for yourself. If something makes you happy and isn't hurting anyone else, do it. I think you're a good model of that. I do. I think you're very authentic, and I think you are very strong. But if some of you are listening and you are living life for other people, or you care too much what other people think, I mean, I wouldn't last a day if I cared what other people think. So I had to let that go a long time ago. Let's see. Natalia Bezdnova would like a card. Let's see what's coming up for you, Natalia. Under this Aries full moon, Natalia. It's gonna be one of those nights where everybody pulls the same card, huh? Do it for you, girl. You only got this one go. Let's see. Faith Anthony. Oh, hi, Faith. Thank you so much for that. Let me know if you would like a reading. Michelle Williamson would like one. How's it going, Michelle? Michelle. What does Aries full moon want to tell you tonight, beautiful? Go for it. What you waiting for? What's something you've always wanted to do? Whatever it is, get out of your head and do it. Whether it's painting or taking up a sport or just trying the new restaurant down the street, stop thinking about it and give it a go. Let's see. Bonnie Kennedy. Hi, Bonnie. Let's see what this Aries full moon wants to tell you. Bonnie. Trust your instincts. Which really for me is your intuition, right? It doesn't lead you astray. It says, if you're unsure about something, close your eyes and tune into your instincts. What is your gut telling you to do? In what direction is your spirit being pulled? Yeah, what are those kind of more subtle messages that you're getting? And then what's the next step? If you're going to follow that guidance that your gut is giving you, what would the next right step be? All right, Michelle does want a reading. Or Michelle, I did read for you already. Let's see. Stacy Ford. Hi, Stacy. How are you? Stacy. Let's see what's coming up for you tonight. What does that mean for you, Stacy? Let it burn. What are you holding on to that needs to be released? Letting go isn't easy, but it's the only way to clear space for a life that's more aligned with who you are and what you want. Isn't that the truth? Let's see. Oh, Luna Blue. I see you and your procedure coming up. Many blessings on you. I feel that you will swim through it with ease. But it's her first pull. So let's read for you, Luna Blue. For Luna, what's coming up under this big Luna tonight. Let go. I'm being told that you need to surrender. You know what I mean? Just trusting it's going to be just perfect. And it's going to be fine. And the more you can surrender and let go and just rest in that knowing and in that trusting, you know? Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. Roxy New, how are you? You crack me up, girl. You're such a gift in my world. Roxy. Let's see what this big moon wants to show you. Take a risk. Dragon medicine. That's why we put dragon's blood in the incense, right? Are you willing to take risks, or do you live life in your comfort zone? I think you take risks. If you never confront your fears, you'll never grow as a person. Do something different today. Remember, that's why I was saying, like, wake up tomorrow. How you approach your life is your choice, right? I dare you to wake up tomorrow with a different attitude toward the things that are challenging you. And I'm not just Roxy, like all of you. Like, I dare you. What if you tried a different perspective? Almost like trying on clothes. Like, what would this feel like if I wasn't so scared, or I wasn't so sad, or I didn't feel so alone? You know what I mean? Like, just try it on. If you don't like it, you don't have to keep going with it. Ashley Morgan would love a reading. Hi, Ashley. Ashley. More let it burn medicine. And don't fear the fire, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes fire energy comes along because we're stagnant, or we're in a rut, or we've been giving in too much to fear and we haven't been engaging more of our bravest selves, you know? So, seeing it that way too. Kristen Wheeler is in need of guidance. Hi, Kristen. Let's see what's coming up for you, Kristen. Same thing. This is all about bravery and courage. And again, Aries is nothing if it's not bravery and courage. It's an absolute kick in the pants, like now or never, right? Tara Hunter's having a tough time at work. Hey, cutie. I'm sorry to hear that. It's really hard when we're challenged at work. We've all been there. So Tara, let's see what's coming up for you. What does she need to know about work under this Aries full moon? I don't know what this means in terms of professional advice. But you know what? It could be that maybe it's time to try something new at work, or ask to be put into a different role, or maybe even change jobs altogether. The pandemic period has seen more people change jobs, you know, than ever really, at least in my lifetime, in the history of what we've known. So a lot of people are just moving in different directions, which can be really beautiful too. So Kaz is Aries, Sun, and Moon. Would love some guidance. Let's have a look here. Yeah, she's got family stuff going on. So, okay, so for Kaz, let's see what's coming up for you. All your Aries energy. Take a risk. There's that dragon energy coming up again, right? Say what needs to be said is what the spirit guides are kind of telling me for you. Say what needs to be said. It's always important to communicate, you know what I mean, openly and authentically in our relationships. It's not the what, it's the how, right? So there's always a way to say things. We can always express what's on our mind, and I think we should. I at least in my relationships, like to know where people stand and where I stand, you know what I mean? So I like open, authentic communication, but it's really how you do it that matters. And sometimes Aries, love you guys, but you're not always so diplomatic. So sometimes you gotta, it's the iron fist and the velvet glove. Is that the saying? Patty Cochran, hey cutie. She said, I've never had a reading and I'd love one. Let's do this, Patty. Let's see what this Aries full moon is conjuring for you. Let it burn. I love that it's like hands with fire in it, which is so Aries, right? What are you holding on to, Patty, that needs to be released? Letting go isn't easy, but it's the only way to clear space for a life more aligned with who you are. So if you were sitting right here, Patty, I would say, is there something that in your life that if you let it go will create space for something new or better or different to come through? Something maybe that's better for you or more aligned to your long-term goals and priorities. Okay. Cindy Dotson, she's got to make a decision by Tuesday about something very important. Let's see what the guidance is for you, Cindy. Cindy. Taking a breath with you there. I like this. Do it. What's something you've always wanted to do? Whatever it is, get out of your head and just do it. Give it a go. So, seems like an affirmation. Hopefully that's helpful for you. Maricel Lamb says, hi, would you pull a card? Thank you. I'd love to do that for you. Maricel is a beautiful name. Maricel. A lot of you just need to let it go. Maybe you've been holding on too tight. I don't know what it is for each of you. It's very different, right? But there seems to be this kind of like broader message around holding on too tight to things that aren't yours. The happiest people in life live like this. They don't live like this. But it's hard to live like this because it means that some things are going to slip through, right? So you think you've got security because you live like this and you're holding everything really tight, but the reality is actually you'll have more peace if you live like this. And then you'll know that what you have is really yours. It's not because you clung to it or forced it. You know? But that's tough medicine. I'm not saying it's easy to live like that at all. Okay, I'm going to do a collective because it's 7 o'clock. Can you believe our hour is up? I'm telling you, these full moon rituals blow my mind. The new moon's the same way. I always feel like we just started, and then I'm like, oh my God, it's been an hour. So I'm going to do a collective one. This is for all of us. You, me, anybody I did not read for tonight, anybody who will watch the replay 10 years from now. It's more accurate in the next 24. So what's a card for everybody who's here now, and especially for those for whom I did not read, and also myself included? What do we need to know under this Aries full moon tonight for the collective? Do it. Right? What are you waiting for? What's something you've always wanted to do? Just do it. It's funny, I always tell this story, but it's such an Aries story. My grandmother was not an Aries. She was an Aquarius, but she must have had some fire in there somewhere because she was spicy. She was a spicy enchilada. She's been gone for almost 30 years, but toward the end of her life, she told me something that was so profound. You know, sometimes the wisdom of people at the end of their lives is just like, it's life altering. She told me at the end of her life that she didn't regret anything she did, but what she did regret were the things that she didn't do. And I thought that was a really powerful and relevant for tonight cautionary tale. You know, you don't want to get to the end of this beautiful road and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know? Interesting to hear that, right? I don't regret what I did. I regret what I didn't do. Do it. Do it. Yeah. So let's release those guides and guardians tonight. That's your card. If I did not read for you individually, that is your card tonight. Let it go. Don't hold on to things and just go for it. So that at the end you don't go, well, I wish I would have done blah, 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 right? It's true. Cheers to that. Now you know, right? We know better, we do better. So we always begin where we ended. Let's begin now by releasing the guides and the guardians of the element of spirit. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for connecting all of us together across space and time, across continents, right? We're together from all different land masses tonight, different time zones. Some of us are almost 24 hours apart. Isn't that crazy? And I love it. So thank you to the element of spirit for connecting us always and for animating the other elements. We give thanks and release you with gratitude. And then we thank and release the guides and the guardians of the north. Thank you for your protection and your presence, helping us to be patient as our dreams unfold. And thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the west. All of that beautiful water energy, thank you for helping us cleanse and purify tonight, heal, and enjoy the glow of this beautiful full moon. We release you. And to the guides and the guardians of the south, we release you with gratitude tonight. Thank you for this fiery dragon, burn it energy that we need to be able to transmute and to release and let go, and also to become courageous in the face of our fears. We thank you so much. And last but not least, we give thanks and release the guides and the guardians of the east. Thank you for opening a new door for us to engage our fears in a new way, to be brave where we haven't been brave before. And we thank you, and we release all guides and guardians, all ascended masters and light beings, all master teachers and ancestors in the light. Aho. Aho, y'all. We did it. Another amazing full moon in the books. And next month. So your code for 23% off at sagegoddess.com is shadow. SHADOW. And these are the tools for November, for the November full moon. So you are getting your prosperity tea lights, you are getting your oracle cards for Taurus, you're getting a double terminated emerald wand, which is all about abundance, good luck, strength, wisdom, discernment. And then we're making perfume together. So just like we made incense tonight, next month we're making money perfume. We're making wealth perfume. The kit is half sold out. If you want it, you should go and get it tonight. And if you do, one of you who shops for it today is going to win 2 prizes. I always do this, but I don't usually do 2 prizes. So I want to show you, oh, and the shawl that I tried on for you earlier. So I finally found a manufacturer is making for me my old shawls. You know, these shawls, these off the shoulder kind of drapey, sheer. It's very sexy and it fits everybody. So you're gonna love this shawl. You'll wear it all the time, but we are gonna wear it together in ceremony next month, and so that's also included in your kit. Now, if you get it before midnight, one of you is gonna win this wand, which is Congo citrine with iron spirit quartz and this incredible stromatolite fossil. Isn't that beautiful? With cut and faceted citrine stone up here too for wealth and abundance. That's worth $800. And then a Sylvia Peluso citrine labradorite skull amulet worth about $400. Isn't that cool? So one of you is going to win almost $1,200 worth of goodies from over here. And all you have to do is get your set before midnight. So the link is up. Karen has pinned the link at the top of the feed for you, and your code is SHADOW for 23% off. I also want to remind you, if you're not shopping, we do these really cool free worksheets for you. And the Aries full moon worksheet, you can still go and download that. Doesn't cost you a thing. We do it for every full moon, every new moon, and every high holiday. So wait till you see the Samhain worksheet. It's so beautiful. So that'll be available for you to download soon. And it gives you journaling questions and kind of just a space to reflect. So if you have time, and I know a lot of you are journalers, I am, so I like to sit and kind of document my answers. And then what I do at the end of the year, I go back and read everything. It's amazing how much you change in a year. And it's amazing to go back and say, that's what I was focusing on at the full moon, or look, that vision or that dream came true. It's kind of a way of charting your progress through the year, and those are our free gifts to you. So enjoy that. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Team SG. I think Alexis and Karen are here. I'm very grateful for you. So I want to wish you a beautiful rest of your full moon evening. Thank you so much for being here with me too. We have a lot of fun ahead of us this week, so hold on to your hat. It's Crystal Masters class on Wednesday. That's my crystal healing class. Super fun. You can join us if you'd like to. I'm going to be teaching about double terminated wands and how to move energy through your field with that particular tool. So the link for that is sagegoddess.com/programs. If you're not already learning with me, I would love to have you there. But enjoy the rest of your evening, everybody. It was a pleasure. It's a real pleasure to be with you tonight, and I hope you enjoyed every minute of it too. I believe in you. Stay strong. If this Aries full moon doesn't remind you of that, try to allow that energy to be with you tonight. You know, go outside and gaze up at her and ask her for strength. She's there. She's ready to provide it to you. All right, cheers, you guys. Have a great rest of your